He's a modern-day Anthony Bourdain.
You ever get recognized?
It's the craziest thing when you're abroad and you get recognized and you're just walking on, hey, you Brett? What you mean, man? It just shows the spread of the NFL and like how far that reach is.
Cardinals quarterback Brett Hundley's love of photography and travel has taken him all around the world. But this summer for his 26th birthday, Brett planned his biggest adventure yet.
Then I went on this massive 8-country trip for 3 weeks.
So he and his 2 friends packed a few bags.
This has all my clothes, and then here is all my camera gear.
And they were off.
I flew to Tel Aviv, Israel. As soon as I landed, I drove to Jerusalem into the old city and got to see everything. Like, got to see where Jesus walked with the cross and carried it, where he was crucified, his tomb. I walked everywhere, and it was probably a good like 5-6 hour push. And then the next morning we had this hike, and like shirt was off, damn near about to take off my pants. It was rough, but like when you got up there, like it was so beautiful. After that, from Jerusalem, the next day we did a 2-day Petra tour into Jordan, and again it was another hike, and again it was hard. But that was another like cool opportunity. That's like one of the wonders in the world. Next day, we flew to Athens, Greece, and this was actually a 24-hour layover, but if I'm gonna do a layover, I try to push it out to like 24 hours to give us time to spend time in the country. We went to all the like major attractions, and in Athens, it's actually pretty relatively easy to see it, so in about 2 or 3 hours, you can see everything. Then after that, we went to Cairo, Egypt for 4 days. And this was one of the highlights of the trip. The Egyptians were so smart. We went to the Egyptian Museum the first day got to see the Mummy Court, which was an amazing opportunity. Got to try local food. I tried pigeon out there. Yeah, I see y'all faces, pigeon. Like New York pigeons on a stick.
Did they season it?
No, there wasn't no Lowry's on that thing. There wasn't no Lowry's on that pigeon, man. I tell you, I had to put some salt and pepper on that. From Egypt, we went to Victoria Falls, probably the coolest place I've ever stayed. It's these lodges on the water, and they're like tree houses. So on the video, it looks like I'm just hanging. There was somebody holding my legs. That was like some Lambeau Field cold type stuff. That was colder than that. So after the waterfalls, we actually did a helicopter ride over the falls. And then once we did that, we were driving back, saw the bungee jumping. Gotta go bungee jumping if it's there. If the opportunity presents itself, why not take it? And then from there, we fly to Johannesburg. We were set to do a safari. I wanted to see the town, the city of Johannesburg. We got to Cape Town. Crazy thing about the shark diving, there's sharks around, they're screaming at you like, down, 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 so you go down and see them. You just see this like massive tank swimming by, and I'm like, is that? I came up screaming, like I was like, is that a great white? Oh God. And then after that, got delayed coming out of Cape Town, flew all the way to Ethiopia, and then got stuck there. So then went on a day tour through Ethiopia. The world's best coffee is from Ethiopia.
Is it really good?
I'm not a coffee person, that's the problem. I guess it was good. From there, got back to the States. Some of the biggest things I get, which make me appreciate the things I do. I get so many messages. Most of them are like, you're living life, or you're doing something that gave me an idea of what I want to do now. It's like the saying, like when you let your light shine, it gives the others opportunity to let their light shine. Like most people are like, ah, should I do it? But then when they see somebody else doing it, it's like, all right, I want to do it now.
I have a question. So did you see Josh Norman jumping over the Bulls? You didn't see that?
No, what do you mean?
The cornerback
jumped over a bull.
He went to the running with the Bulls, and there was video of him, a bull coming out of it. He's jumping over the bull and running from the Bulls.
So I'm going to running the Bulls after this season. That was already on my plan. So like that was already on plan. I was just talking to my friend about going a week ago. So I'm going, now I gotta beat that video.
He got a lot of criticism for it.
Jumped over a bull.
Yeah. Do you think that's fair?
No.
Doing something like that. You guys in general, in the offseason, you think it's fair that people criticize you for stuff like that? Put yourself in danger when the season's around the corner, basically.
It's crazy to me. Now, okay, like, maybe jumping over a bull is a little, you know, because if you miss time to jump, like your legs are gone. I'm not a fan of criticizing, especially what we do. Like everything is dangerous. Playing football is dangerous. Driving a car is dangerous. Like people don't like, they try to like put things into perspective, but like, what are you doing every day when you get in the car? Like it's not only myself I'm worried about, but like it's other people you gotta, you know, everything we do in life has danger to it. And like, you can't tell me not to, you know, hang off a waterfall or jump over a bull, I guess, but then you're okay with me driving a car. I'm not a big fan of that because I feel like we have the opportunity to do a lot of things with this time that we get in the off season. So like, go live your best life, experience life. You know, like a lot of people just like live it. And like, that's not what we're here to do, I don't believe. You know, I want to experience every emotion of life. I want to experience everything life has to offer. So like, if that entails like going and running with the bulls, I'm going. If that entails doing Devil Pools tour in Victoria Falls or bungee jumping, I'm gonna do it. You know, and there's just, it's just the way like I like to live my life, because when I'm done and when all is said and done, I'd rather have, you know, I'd rather have memories than dreams, I guess. I don't want to dream of doing it. I want to know that I did it and have the memory of doing it.